I am back today with an 8.5 by 11 layout, and I am using the Woodland Park October Afternoon Kit, and I think this collection is just absolutely gorgeous. It is probably one of my favorite October afternoons. I love all of their papers, but I think this one's nice because it has kind of an overall background theme, and it's not too like characters and things like that. And I just absolutely love the colors in this. It's just so saturated, and oh my gosh, they're just beautiful. I highly recommend this collection pack from October Afternoon. And I did get some of the pieces. I think I got this all from craftysteels.com. It's a great website to get the collections and things like that that are a little bit older and that are on a great price. So what I'm doing here is I am just punching out the border here, that green paper, and my white piece of paper that I have is a little bit under 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to add that blue sheet and the green sheet to the right hand side of the page. And the pictures I took here, I think, were all from our local zoo, and they're just pictures of the, oh no, I'm sorry, I took these over at a park that I went to. All the butterflies are kind of just hanging out. They're just beautiful, and I just sat down and snapped some of these close-up pictures of these butterflies. I absolutely love butterflies. I love going to butterfly houses and things like that. I just feel like you're in like a fairyland when butterflies are flying around. It's just so magical. But anyway, back to the layout. I am just adhering those on to make a full 8.5 by 11 size paper. And then I'm taking this offcut that came from cutting out the border, the green border from the punch. This is the little leftover strip, and I thought I would use it on the page to bring that green across. I've already used a scoreboard to add some score lines to the left hand side by that little green strip, and just to give it some more texture. And then I'm going to take this hemp twine and just wrap it around about 2 or 3 times, again just adding more texture to the layout. And I really like how this layout turned out. It's just a little bit different than what I have been doing, and I have gotten a lot of inspiration from a lot of the YouTubers that I've been watching lately. So it's just great when you can apply some of that stuff that you have seen other YouTubers doing to your own style and make it your own. So I really just enjoy watching everybody's YouTube channel. So thank you to all the fellow YouTubers that have been making videos. It's really inspirational to me. So here I'm going to kind of decide on placement of the butterfly pictures, and I'm going to kind of move them around a little bit till I just get what I would like to see the best. And I decided that they're a little bit too big, and I believe I am going to trim these down just slightly. I think I wanted to get them a little bit more square if I remember correctly. And so I'm going to play with this a little bit, and this layout is pretty simple. I'm not going to do a whole lot to it. So here, that's where I'm trying to decide if I want to trim it off a little bit or how I want it to look. But I am going to make this pretty simple. I kind of wanted to keep it really simple. The butterflies are so beautiful on their own. I didn't think I needed to add a whole lot to this layout. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mount them down and trying to figure out which one I want to mount on the blue. And I'm going to take this one that has the orange and black on the butterfly, and then I'm going to mount the other one down also right below it. Oh, and I guess I actually decided not to trim it down. I couldn't quite remember. So here I'm just going to put that real thin blue border around it, and I think it really looks nice, and it brings in the border on the right hand side of the page to the rest of the page. So I'm just kind of deciding here how much to trim off. Should I just do a thin border? And then I actually am going to go ahead and just stick with a very thin border here. So I'm thinking and thinking and thinking. That's why I'm tapping my fingers. Oh, see, I keep lying to you guys. I'm sorry. I've made this layout quite some time ago, and I didn't think I left that wider border on the right. But apparently I did. And it's going to be a good place to anchor some of my embellishments, so sorry about that. Excuse me. So I glued it down with my Tombow Mono Dot Runner. And these are some of the letter and number stickers that came in the collection, and there's the sticker sheet. Oh, I just love it. It's so pretty. I did some peacock, used some peacock paper on a different layout. I'm not sure if I posted on my channel yet or not, but if I haven't already, I will be. This little butterfly came on the sticker sheet. I'm going to add a butterfly in the top left corner, and then I'm going to add another butterfly in the bottom right corner, and I'm going to pop this one up with little foam dots, and this is just using Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. It's a really good thickness of foam dot. It's not too thick, it's not too too flat. It's just right for my embellishments to pop them up without giving them too much bulk. So I'm going to take the back off of that, and then I'm going to adhere that down the top left, and then I'm going to actually add a little bit more to the top left in a little bit. And so when I add the butterfly in the bottom right, I'm also going to add a little flag, and you're going to see that in a second. I'm going to put this dimensional adhesive on here as well. And I'm just taking the extra sticky off the back so it doesn't accidentally stick to the page. Just the sticky foam squares will actually stick to the page. And there you go. That's that little flag tag. It says, I believe, place and date on it. And so I'm just going to kind of get that where I want it to be on the layout. And I wanted to pop that one up a little bit too, so I add some of those Stampin' Dimensionals on the right hand side, and then I'm going to adhere the little butterfly right there. So you can see just a little bit of the blue that's on the tag, but not too much. I just wanted a little bit poking through. I'm also going to take this sheet here and add a couple words. And I'm going to trim them down. I thought it was just a little bit, or no, sorry, I'm going to put a flag on it, and then to mimic the flag in the bottom right. And I'm going to stick that down by that butterfly, and then I'm also going to pull out a tab off the sheet, and I'm going to end up adding it to the right hand side of the page, kind of by that, between that green and the blue border on the right. So I'm going to first try to put it there, but I don't really like it. It's going to end up going up there. There you go. And I'm looking to see if there's anything else on this sticker sheet that I'd like to use. And I'm just taking the adhesive backing off right now on that flag. So I think I'm going to pull off the green sticker and add some more to the flag down here at the bottom, just to add some more color, bringing that green across the page again, so we have it in more places than just one. So now the green is in 3 places, and then the blue is in 3 places for the most part. I'm going to try to look at this flare and try to decide if I want to put any of this on, but I'm actually going to end up not using any of the flare. So you're going to see that in a second here. I guess I didn't like how the dimensionals are popping up, so I pulled one of them off. So no flare, and then these came in the collection pack. They're like these scallop circles, and I'm just going to play with them and try to figure out where I want them on the layout. And I'm going to end up using 2 different ones here, and what I'm going to do is end up cutting them in half so I can use them in multiple places on the layout. And I wanted to ground that butterfly. I mean, I know butterflies fly, but I want to ground him a little bit, and I thought he looked a little bit too floaty there, so I'm going to use that circle to ground him. And then I'm going to use that musical scallop circle as well. And I thought, well, this needs just a little bit more, so I'm going to add a little bit of blue here, but I just got to move everything around a bit before I do that. And then I'm going to put that green sticker back down over the top of it, so it kind of gives a nice layered look. And that's where I'm going to cut these up, stick them in 2 different places. So the little peacock feather is going to go there. I'm going to trim that peacock feather one up or off. And then I'm going to swap. I'm going to put the note one here. And I think I put the peacock feather one over on the right hand side, I think. So I'm just trying to decide if I really like that there or not, and I do. And then I'm going to trim that off without chopping my fingers off. Oh, no, I'm not going to use the peacock feather one over there. There was quite a bit of blue over there, so that makes sense why I didn't do that. And I think that is getting close to the end. What I do want to do here is add a few enamel dots. These are really cool enamel dots. They are like wood, or they aren't like wood, they actually are wood. They're wood enamel dots, and you can get these from Michaels. I love these on this page. It is just perfect for the kind of natural page that it is. And I'm going to top it all off with a little bit of splatters, and this is the Mr. Huey spray in navy. And I'm going to cover up the picture just so I don't get too much on there. Just add a little bit, not too much. I thought it needed just a little bit of something, and that's pretty much going to do it, I believe. While I'm finishing up the layout, I just want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. All my new subscribers, you guys are great. I love hearing from you. I read all of your comments, and if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more 8.5 by 11 layouts, let me know. If you like the 12 by 12 better, let me know that as well. Just kind of let me know if you have any suggestions for moving forward. And thank you guys so much. So here are going to be some close-ups and then some pictures to follow. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.